What up, everybody? I'm your host, JP, and this is my co-host, Josh.
Hey, everyone.
And welcome back to another episode of the FilmBros podcast. Josh, I'm super excited.
Yeah?
I'm excited because the SAG strike's over. We've talked about it before. I'm happy. We got all this news. So much news. So much topics, so much good stuff that we can be discussing and helping with our platform. I know there was a few times there where it felt like we were kind of like, grasping at straws, but now we're at the point where we can actually choose, and I can actually choose to not like bully you. So like today, there's no DC stuff.
Oh, very good.
Stuff. Just letting you know, I mean, what he did wasn't really that big anyways. I mean, I guess we can kind of get into it. He hired a writer that nobody knows.
He's confirmed another casting for Legacy.
Yeah, for the Authority. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be overstuffed and packed. And apparently a lot of rumors are going around. That's why I'm waiting on this one just to develop a little bit too. Because a lot of rumors are saying that Zaslav isn't going to give him that 10-year plan. That apparently it's going to be... cut short when he goes to NBC or when they sell Warner Brothers to NBC, and that they kind of just want to showcase in Superman Legacy all these characters, and him saying that all these characters are going to be in Superman Legacy kind of, in my opinion, proves that. I mean, I don't know. That was a weird one because I don't see anybody nitpicking him having a lot of characters in this one, but I remember when there was a certain somebody, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, here we go again." But I remember when a certain somebody was talked to, like, he was like shit talked all over the internet because he overstuffed a second movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all hypocritical stuff. They'll be fine with one thing and then hate another, and it's all based on which side of the fence you're on. Personally, we've seen what overstuffed movies look like. Spider-Man 3, probably the biggest offender. Tasm 2, again. Like, we've seen what a stuffed movie looks like. And maybe Superman Legacy is going to be another one.
That's a big maybe. I don't know. And then I'm seeing on Threads. That's what I'm saying. This story is going to probably pile up, and we'll probably break it all down. But I'm seeing on Threads too that he even said to somebody that apparently the Authority. He never said the Authority was going to be in Superman Legacy, but he's casting people for the Authority. So I'm like,
we're making the connections, bro. There's no way you can hide that shit from us. Not in this day and age. They're clearly part of that movie.
He's just like trying to fake us out or some shit.
But anyway, it's not about him.
Yeah, we're gonna jump right into the actual juicy conversation that apparently a lot of people are diving deep into. At the time of recording, I want to make it very clear. We're gonna talk about Pedro Pascal. Him being involved with Fantastic Four, the Reed Richards, and all that stuff. Deadline did not confirm anything at the time of recording.
They said that he was in talks.
He's in talks. A lot of people ran with this story. Daniel RBK put it out. My Time to Shine Hello put it out. Deadline, they picked it up, but it was just it's a rumor. Apparently, the paper's on his desk. Apparently, Jake Gyllenhaal was given a paper, and he turned it down. Adam Driver turned it down. Not enough money, apparently. Apparently, it's all money issues. But the fact that they even circled around to get Jake Gyllenhaal, knowing that he wasn't Far From Home, I would have confused people. But I'm sure they were planning to play it off somehow, some way, whatever way. But just to make it abundantly clear, this is a rumor. This is something that is on his table. Can he sign it? Can he take the deal? Yes, the ball's in his court, but like I said, we went through a few people.
He has a lot of shit on his plate already. Now that the strike is over.
Yeah.
Adding the Fantastic Four sounds insane.
I just think it's I think it's safe. I think it's dumb. I think it's an option that can happen. I'm not saying it can happen, but I personally wouldn't want.
Yeah,
Pedro.
I wouldn't either. Like, that's the thing. Like,
I wouldn't mind him.
Yeah, but if we could have gotten someone better, yeah.
If he was an asshole, it'd be different. But I think everybody loves Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, no, he's nice.
He kind of rubbed me the wrong way when he said that he's just doing voice work for Mando.
That's why. And then he's probably gonna end up doing it again if he picks up F4.
He'll have to take his helmet off.
He's doing Last of Us 2, Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
So like he's doing a lot of shit now that the strike's done.
I think he's doing another movie as well. I think he's doing The Last of Us, the Gladiator 2 movie, and I think he's doing one more movie. I can't recall the name, but I know he's doing one more. But yeah, he's gonna have to make room for Filoni's movie. He's gonna have to take his helmet off for that one, 100%.
Yeah, no, there's no way that I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I personally don't like this decision. I'd personally say somebody else. Like I said, I don't hate him. He did rub me the wrong way with the whole Mando thing, but he ain't like the people we talk shit on in this podcast. But I think that's something to clear up in itself, and just to let you guys know, before we even talk about certain things, and we're gonna have a couple things to be corrected on and confirmed as we go down, because we do talk about rumors, we talk about scoops, all that stuff, but we don't say that it's true until it's true.
It's all alleged.
We gotta look into it.
And
first.
it really pisses me off how that account who's kind of been wrong, kind of continuously for a good couple months now.
Yeah.
Like My Time to Shine Hello, like the fact that people see and listen to that account and be like, oh yeah, and then like they like get riled up and stuff and all that, it annoys me because it's like he's like, this person has been wrong countless times already. Like there's like, I'm sure they were right at some point, and maybe that's what made them reliable. But now it's irrelevant because he's missed the mark every time.
And he was, or she, I don't know who's behind that Twitter account. They were right around the No Way Home era. They were right about like Andrew Garfield and all that stuff, and I think that's what really put that person on. And then it was just like, oh yeah, it's a reliable scooper, but then it got wrong after wrong after wrong after wrong after wrong, and it was just, like I said, we look into it, we talk about it. If it ain't happening, we'll let you know it's not happening.
Exactly.
But Deadline does say on there that, it's not, the ball's in his court. If he chooses it, he chooses it. If he doesn't, well, we're gonna have to look for another Reed Richards. So as it stands right now,
Adam Driver would have been perfect. Brandon Ruth probably would have done another good role.
He wouldn't do it.
Again, Penn Badgley, another missed opportunity.
I know a lot of people were saying Penn Badgley. I would have said him too. I think he would have looked the role.
The
100%.
Stranger Things guy being Johnny Storm is so dumb though.
Yeah, because as it stands right now, we got Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm.
Yes.
You know who she is?
No.
She's the girl from Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Dead Reckoning, the blonde girl.
Okay.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Joseph Quinn, we know who that is, the Stranger Things guy. Supposedly the Human Torch. And then Ebon Moss Bacharach, which he's the dude from The Bear, the cousin.
Yes.
And they think he's playing the Thing. Nothing's confirmed, but they're thinking that that's the Thing.
Man, he has to film season 3. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily need to be there if they're gonna make him a CGI rock. I'm sure that's what they're gonna do. I know the practical looks better, but 100%, I think they're gonna be like, it's cheaper to just CGI.
Yeah, that's Marvel's cop out. It's so ugly.
With the time with like how obviously CGI is taking over, and obviously the way that they're mishandling it with the new Marvel movies, I'm not excited to see a CGI thing out of them either. I'm just saying, I'm very skeptical.
It's gonna look ugly.
Well, I mean, what else can you do? Where's that middle ground between that practical and then what happened in Fan 4 Stick?
Go practical, and I guess
CGI dong on him.
No.
Oh.
CGI him when he's doing strong shit, but that's about it. But even then, you can do that practically too.
Yeah, that's how they did it with the first Fantastic Four. The first two. Yeah, man, I don't know
that's
about
the
this
struggle. That's the struggle.
I don't know about this Pedro Pascal casting. I mean, some people are happy, some people are upset about it. I don't know if people are just not in the Marvel mood anymore, but For me, it's just I think it's a bad casting. I think that he doesn't even look like anything close like our first Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, no. And everyone on Twitter is talking about how they'll never be topped or whatever. And it's like, okay, I wish we would have had that conversation
Weren't you guys
sooner.
Shitting on them like last year? I swear,
something like
Fantastic Four was on everybody's shit list for like forever. The second one I can kind of understand. The first one, I kind of felt like that one was a gem. I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's obviously Fantastic. I don't know. I think maybe the Fantastic Four movies are just cursed. They're destined to fail.
I'm gonna say it. I didn't mind Galactus as a cloud.
That's gross. Do better. No.
Oh.
But like, are the Fantastic Four movies destined to fail? This is like our third iteration. And people were saying, "Oh, the MCU's gonna cook with them or whatever," and it doesn't sound like they're gonna cook.
Well, that's only because we're in a bad spot with them, right? I don't even want them to introduce this team with the state of Marvel that's the state Marvel is in right now. You know what I mean? I don't even want them to touch this team because it's just gonna be another bad rap. What they should have done is waited this out, sorted it out. They shouldn't have even went to all these out like Young Avengers, bro. They're setting up Young Avengers. Who the fuck cares, man? Nobody cares about Young Avengers. I could care less about Young Avengers. I don't want to see them on screen. I want to see fucking Hawkeye kicking ass. I want to see Iron Man kicking ass. I don't want to see Ironheart. Who cares about Ironheart? Who cares about Kate Bishop? I mean, besides the eye candy, I get it.
Kate Bishop is cool, man.
She would have made a great sidekick.
In the comics, she's cool.
It would have made a great sidekick. But for them to be like, oh, yeah, he's passing the baton. Like, no. Have them... They could have made a
he's
whole
old
series.
already.
Shut up. They could have had a whole series of, like, him and her being... Him and sidekick, basically. And just not pass the baton, but then translate that to a movie and slowly ease us into the transition. Not be like, oh, this is the end of his run. Kate Bishop, this is you now. Where's Hawkeye going to be at now? When are we going to see him again? Never? Never? The fucking Hawkeye series is the last time I'm going to remember him? It's some bullshit, bro.
Kate Bishop is Hawkeye now. You got to make that exception.
Kate Bishop is who?
Hawkeye. That's the exception you have to make.
She's not Hawkeye.
Yes.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Hawkeye is Hawkeye.
Hawkeye is Kate Bishop
Kate Bishop is Kate Bishop.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god.
It's so dumb. So stupid. Such a stupid argument. I already hate where this is going. No, but,
no. I mean, you could agree with me. It was kind of bullshit that they kind of passed the baton.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
but at the same time, that I can acknowledge that yes, the baton has been passed. It is now Kate Bishop's turn to handle all that.
They didn't even like say goodbye to him. We just kind of were like, "Oh, he's forgiven for everything," and then it's let go.
Well, I'm sure we know that he's just gonna be sticking with his family. I don't think we're gonna see him back. Maybe.
Why didn't we get a scene like that in the show where he's like at the house with his family now?
We did, like at the end when they were like all training together or whatever. See, you don't even remember the show. It'll be talking all this shit. No,
did they really?
Yes, at the end of the show, they were training at his house or whatever, and his family calls him to like eat or something, and he's like, "Let's go" or whatever, and then they end it there. But yeah, no. Kate Bishop makes sense. Ironheart, I don't really care for Ironheart. Never cared for her in the comics either. But it's just a lot of characters.
Scar?
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about Scar. He was cool in the animated show. I don't know where they went wrong.
The Wiccan character sounds cool.
Yeah,
I would want to see that.
Wanda's kid.
But other than him, I could care less. I don't care about Kate Bishop and a dog. You only care because she has boobs.
No, she's cool. She's an interesting character in the comics. They just need to do more with her. It's we've only seen her once, and that was in the show, and we haven't seen her since. A lot of these ideas that they've
she didn't even have a cameo or nothing, huh?
No, not in anything recent. No.
Oh well.
Like that's the problem.
Way to go, Marvel.
That's the problem with these things though. Like they'll show you one thing and then they'll be like, okay, this is the last time we've seen her, and then they'll go like 4 or 5, 6 movies until we see her again.
Yeah, it's like,
dumb.
What's the point?
Yeah.
You didn't show her then. Don't show her now.
Like
we don't care.
Where's that Ironheart show? Last time we seen her was last year, and you know we haven't seen her since.
Oh yeah, and that's supposed to be in development too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I do care about Wiccan and his brother though. Like the Speed and Wiccan. Like I need those two back as teenagers or something. Make them part of the mutant squad or something.
That'd be cool. Maybe they could start because I mean Miss Marvel's supposed to be, and people seem to like Miss Marvel.
Oh yeah, everyone's saying that she's like really good at the movie.
So I mean, I would say just take those 4 and basically just start like a series of them like trying to figure out their powers and shit like that. Like Gen V but more tamed. I don't want to see Dick all the time.
Be like, oh yeah. See, like, and they could totally do that if they wanted to, like first class them or whatever.
Yeah.
But they won't. Maybe have Hawkeye be the teacher since he's seasoned.
Exactly. That'd be cool. That'd be fucking sick.
See, we're already cooking so much harder than the MCU at this point.
They're just fucking ridiculous, bro.
Like Ironheart, I don't care for her character. I didn't care for her ugly ass suit, and I know people are weird, but they were just pretty tight. Well, no.
Make She-Hulk the teacher too. Put her in there.
She doesn't.
Just don't have her twerk in front of the kids.
She doesn't have any experience really, so
she's a lawyer.
Yeah, but she doesn't fight.
But she's a smart person. She can teach them things.
Oh well, I don't know
strategy and whatnot.
I don't think so. I don't think that translates well.
If she's a lawyer, she's smart.
Yeah, but not in anything specific like that. I would trust.
If anything, she didn't really prove herself to be a good lawyer either.
Yeah,
I don't even think she won that case, and then she just went into a fight, and then we never seen her in the courtroom again. Does she not get work?
I'm sure she does.
She's a terrible lawyer. Never mind.
They
don't put her on the
team.
team.
They just don't know how to balance that out. Like with the Daredevil show, they put him in the fucking courtroom because that's his fucking job. He was there for a good chunk of the shows.
Chonk. Para chonk. Regardless, we know Marvel's in disarray. We've already talked about that. But
I was really excited for the Fantastic Four movie.
You were? You are?
I was.
So
now it's kind of like dwindling out.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's because Marvel's just been in a... Like I said, I personally think it's because of the downward spiral that Marvel's been in. That's the reason why. I mean, I don't think anybody has faith in this. I think people are only interested, and I will even say I think we're interested in this because of the fact that it's a crashing ship and we can't take our eyes away from it. Mm-hmm. I think that's why people are still tuning in and watching it the little bit that they do. Hate watch it on Disney Plus. We'll eventually get around to the Marvel's review as well. Even though we talk about how bad Marvel has been doing, we're still gonna go and watch. Yeah. And that's, like I said, I think everybody's just fascinated the fact that they went to such heights and how far they are falling. We kind of want to see how far, so we know, oh damn, like that's what you don't do. You know? So, like I said though, we are getting confirmation with things now that the strikes are over. Avengers 5 is losing their director. That would be the Kang Dynasty. Mm-hmm. And this is troublesome. It's got to be troublesome for you, at least. It has to be because they're basically... Okay, so Shang-Chi's director, Destin Daniel Cretton, he was signed on to do Kang Dynasty. Nobody was signed on to do Secret Wars just yet. We didn't know which director was going to do that. But Destin Daniel Cretton he did Shang-Chi, then he was hired to do Kang Dynasty. Yeah. While he was doing Kang Dynasty, he's also signed on to do the Wonder Man series. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about Wonder Man right now. But he got removed off Kang Dynasty. And now it's going to set full focus to Shang-Chi 2. Yeah. And to Wonder Man that is not scrapped. Still happening. I know we talked about it. We were thinking that it was scrapped. There was rumors that it was just being completely scrapped. Apparently 2 episodes are in the chamber. And Dustin Daniel Cretton basically directed those 2. and he's producing and he's helping with this show. This Wonder Man is going to be under the Spotlight banner as well.
Yeah.
But this is troublesome because if Avengers 5 is losing a director that was basically supposed to oversee certain movies to set up for Kang, are we not getting Kang anymore? I mean, they haven't completely scrapped the Avengers film. So apparently there might be still an Avengers film to be, but will it be Kang Dynasty or will it be the Doom Dynasty? Dun dun dun.
It won't be the Doom Dynasty. I mean, I guess. Obviously, they're already abandoning ship on this movie. All they need to do is hit us with a name change. Be like, hey, it's not King Dynasty anymore. It's this.
Yeah. I mean, they already started sprinkling Kang around, though. Like I said, I don't think it was a very good job. And then you even said Loki season 2 had wiggle room to get out of the whole King Dynasty angle. We haven't heard anything from Jonathan Majors just yet. His court case is actually coming up pretty soon on the 22nd of December. Of November?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting to the point where shit's getting unsteady, and maybe they're gonna let King Dynasty die just so they can just replace it later on. I mean, because they haven't completely said that that's not the movie that's happening.
Yeah, I know.
And they haven't said they got rid of Kang yet.
No, they haven't. They also haven't changed the name, but they also haven't set up a big bad. They also haven't done that.
Okay. Yeah. So Kang, to you, you've realized that he wasn't ever set up to be that big bad. He's been kind of in the shadows.
He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be great. No.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be him.
It just seems like he was trying to break out of the whole time thing, and the Avengers kept keeping him back. Like, oh, I'm this badass, but we were all able to stop you from coming to
Avengers.
our...
Scott.
Yes.
Of all people.
Scott. Loki.
Loki. Not an Avenger. The TVA.
Same thing.
But that's the thing. Because they say
The
something.
good guys.
They say something and establish something at the end of season 2 for the potential. See, so they're not fully abandoning him. They're keeping him in the back pocket to be like, okay,
if get out of
this,
this,
the case, we are gonna full steam ahead with you, dog. But you gotta beat the case. You gotta be as unguilty as humanly possible for us to run with you. At the same time, they know that probably isn't gonna happen. So they need other options, but they haven't even begun to set up those options. We won't get more movies until 2025.
well, we're getting one next year.
That is not has anything to do with
What is
Kang
it?
or
What is it?
it's Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool 3.
Yeah, and it's not. I guarantee it's not gonna have anything to do with Kang. It's not gonna have anything to do with the big bad. It's all gonna be about bringing
Well,
the X-Men into the universe.
The TVA is going to be in there.
Yeah, but I mean, after what happened with season 2, they're not gonna. No, I don't think they're gonna worry about writing in Kang.
Okay. Deadpool 3 comes out next year?
Yes.
I thought that was in 25.
No, 24. That's the only movie we're getting next year from Marvel.
They got to fucking nail that one. If that one's not nailed, if that's not a fucking slam dunk, wow. The fucking sprain on Marvel's ankle. That shit's going to be crazy.
Thunderbolts, Captain America 4, and a bunch of other ones are coming out 25. When, we were supposed to get, ideally, the Avengers, Secret Wars, and Kang Dynasty
Yeah, that was supposed to be in 25. Now they're pushing it back. That's in 26 now?
I think, yeah. I think same way.
Damn.
But, 5 movies in 2025? Saturating the market.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure they only pushed it that far back because of the strike. But I think probably by the beginning of next year, we'll hear that one's going to slide to 24. Whatever one that they can finish first. And that's another bad look because now they're going to try to rush production to get this movie out at a certain time. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something like that.
I don't know. Maybe that's like worst case scenario because remember they were saying that they want to take their time and stuff. I think if they fast track something like that, it'll be like very contradictory on what they're saying.
Let me see. I'm trying to see what the.
Can you remember when the fucking when that Comic-Con panel was revealed and they were like, "Oh yeah, man, we got this shit lined up for y'all. Blade, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, so on and so forth." And DC had no panel.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. And now their whole panel has not panned out the way they thought it would. The irony there is funny.
Ironheart's supposed to come out. Echo's coming out. Ironheart's supposed to come out.
We're getting shows next year from them to fill up the spots of the movies.
Not Born Again. Deadpool. Yeah, basically we're getting shows to fill up the slots. Deadpool. Brave New World is going to be in 2025 now. So we're getting 3 projects in 2024. We're getting Echo. We're getting Agatha, actually. Agatha as well. 3 series. And Ironheart. We're supposed to get those 3 series, and then we're getting 1 Marvel movie, which will be Deadpool 3.
I can tell you right now, I don't
think it's making that window.
I don't care for Agatha or
Ironheart.
Like, if it's a weekly basis with them, I'm not gonna be watching. I'm gonna just wait till the whole thing is out at that point.
Yeah, no.
I think Echo, since it's dropping all at once, I can make that exception and watch it all. But I don't care for the other 2.
I don't care for any of them.
Audrey Plaza being in Agatha is probably the only thing.
I guess, but I heard there's gonna be singing again. What the fuck, bro? Why are they turning it into musicals?
Audrey Plaza. Scott Pilgrim comes out.
Apparently,
tomorrow.
Feige was really like Agatha all along, toe tapping and shit. Like he was like,
They dropped the whole song on Spotify.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, this is a banger.
It's so stupid.
I'd never.
Yeah. The MCU in shambles, everybody.
Yeah,
we just mapped out their whole timeline. Blade, where the fuck is that at, bro?
That's not that shit, man. If they lose Ali, I'm gonna be pissed. Mahershala Ali, if they fucking lose him as Blade, I'm gonna be mad.
I'd imagine being in his shoes. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be Blade, and they're like, okay, but we need you free. You can't do anything else. So he's basically been out of work for like 2 years now, simply because he's waiting for them to start filming and shit.
That check must be fat. That check must be fat, and there's probably a clause in there that they pay him more for the delay.
Maybe.
And maybe, you know what? Thinking about it, there's probably a clause in there that does that. And maybe he's hoping that this is going to be, because he just got his Academy Award for that one movie, the boat movie. I forgot what it was. But he had gotten that award, the Oscar, whatever it was. And then after that, he got announced that he will be in Blade. So he probably got a steep check, and he's probably like, yeah, no, send this shit back. If this script isn't good, no, send that shit back. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably making sure that it's going to be right for him.
Yeah, he's heavy in the filmmaking.
If he's making sure that this ship's going to fly, and he's looking at everything else, he's like, oh, no, my fucking movie's not going to sink like the rest of them. He probably has a hand in it somehow, some way. There's probably some kind of clause, especially if he's an award-winning actor. There's going to be some things some strings he can pull himself. I believe. I would assume. I don't know. That's interesting. All this shit's interesting now that like things are starting to like line up, and maybe something that's going to make you happy right now, at least get the bad taste out of your mouth. But it's now confirmed as well. We did talk about this as a rumor. It was in a couple of books that Marvel had published for whatever reason, basically outing all their tea from Johansson, whatever her name was.
Yeah,
forgot her name. But either which way, Taika Waititi is not coming back for Thor 5. So he was talking to Business Insider, and he was asked about the rumors that surrounded Thor 5. We talked about it before. that he was potentially not coming back, that he could potentially come back, but only if Chris Hemsworth wanted him. And then, then Chris Hemsworth came out in in an interview, and he was basically like, well, we need to go in a different direction. We need to have a different tone.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like high speculation that he was not going to return, especially with the poor reception that Love and Thunder got.
Yes.
God. So he told Business Insider about what he thought about the rumors, and he said, I wouldn't know if that's accurate. I know that about the Thor 5. About Thor 5. He says, I know that I won't be involved. I'm going to concentrate on these other films that I'm signed up for. He goes to say, so that's 6. He goes on to say that he's going to be doing his Star Wars film, live action Flash Gordon remake, and an adaptation of Alejandro Jodorowsky's epic space opera, The In Call, and that he plans for his adaptation of the acclaimed Kazu Ishiguro novel Clara and the Sun to be his next movie. So that he says that 6 or 7 years gone, I'd imagine another Thor would be a lot sooner than that, but I love Marvel. I love working with them. I love Chris. I would never feel like they're cheating on me. We're in an open relationship, and it's like if they want to see other people, I'm happy for that. I'd still get back into the bed with them one day.
That's a funny way to put it.
Yeah.
2 things. Okay, Thor, not having Taika could be a W. Honestly, after watching Thor 1, moving back to that tone, I'm fine with that.
Yeah?
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
That could totally change
the little sprinkle of comedy in between.
Yes.
Nice.
Not so heavy-handed, because that shit was dumb. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Star Wars. That's the one. Don't touch my fucking franchise, guy. No, like I. Why can't he put this towards something that could probably fit his style? Why doesn't he do like a Plastic Man movie where his comedy could probably like do very well? Something for DC along those lines could like do him very, very like justice. But no, he wants to fuck around and touch shit that doesn't need his tone or touch. Fuck him. No, fuck that movie already. I hate it. I don't even need a trailer. I hate it already.
I don't even think his Star Wars movie's happening. I don't even think that's gonna happen, to be honest. He's been rumored and been saying that he was supposed to do it a long time ago, and he hasn't made any progress on it. If he has all these other adaptations that he wants to do, he already has his hands full with all those. I don't think he's gonna be touching Star Wars anytime soon, especially how delicate the franchise is. I think he even came out with a joke too, where he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make if my Star Wars movie will make the fans cry or something like that," and he's right. If he does something crazy like Love and Thunder, he is gonna be there. I don't even think he'll be able to be on the internet without somebody fucking attacking him 24/7. Like his block list is gonna be crazy.
Me. I'd be there.
Yeah. I think he knows how delicate that franchise is and the fans are. I think he knows that if he does some dumb shit like Thor: Love and Thunder over there, that he's gonna. So he'll either do it for the satisfaction of pissing off the fan base, or he'll do it, or he won't do it because he doesn't want all that hate.
It's such a stupid thing to think that that's something that a director can do. Like, I don't really have passion. I just want to fuck around and see if they can find out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's such a dumb way to look at your craft.
I don't think he's doing it like that either. I just, that was just an example. I think that he's weighing his options. That's what I don't think there's enough incentive for him to step into the Star Wars fan base. It'll be a death sentence for him. Where's Ryan Johnson making movies for Netflix?
Where's Ryan Johnson? Oh my goodness, dude.
He made Knives Out. He made both Knives Out. He's still good. He's just not making hella movies.
Well, he's doing another one.
Well, he was supposed to have a whole trilogy over there at Star Wars.
He's gonna do another Knives Out. So
Yeah.
can't wait. Can't wait for that. But
Did you ever finish watching that the Peacock show that he made, the Poker Face?
No. Was it good?
Yeah, that shit was really good by the end of it. I can't wait for the
They're doing
next
another season?
Yeah, they're doing another one.
That's
You got to get past their voice. That's it.
okay. That's exciting. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll finish it up eventually. But Tyga, good luck on your next endeavors. Thank you for not touching Thor again, because I mean I don't need you cooking with that same pot. And then don't touch Star Wars. That's it. That's like my 2 cents. I don't need a Star Wars movie from him.
Yeah. Don't do that. I would prefer him not to. I don't think he will though. Like I'm not even worried about it. I think if he was really wanting to and willing to, he would have directed a episode on one of like Mando, Boba Fett or something. He would have been kind of stepping his toe.
They would have reached out eventually if he was really that interested.
Or he would have. I mean, a lot of people make time. What Robert Rodriguez did a whole season. That shit was garbage. But he did the fucking 2 best episodes of season 2 with Boba Fett. So I mean, whole season 2 episodes.
Yeah, but with Star Wars, it's like they're the ones that'll approach you. Same with like Marvel.
Yeah, but at the same time, the director gets to be willing to want to do episodes. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
it's for them to come up to you and be like, "Hey, we got an idea for you. Do you want to do it?" And it's for them to be like, "Sure," or I don't really want to because I know you guys' fan base is fucking insane or whatever. But at that point, it's like weighing your options.
What I'm saying is that the director, they would wanna, if they were gonna step their toe into Star Wars, that's exactly what Lucasfilm would have done. They would have started him off with a director's gig in one of the episodes. See how obviously the toe dip. I feel like that's the toe dip nowadays. Is putting him on a streaming site,
do an episode,
yeah, and then see how it goes, and then promote them to something bigger.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just give it straight to certain people, which I don't know why. But I think that's how they do it. I think I would assume that would be the smart way, in my opinion. That'd be the business way. But I mean, what do I know? We just talk about all this stuff. Moving on though, Disney is also, for all you Disney fans out there that kind of like that 2D animation. Apparently, they're going to be committing themselves a little bit more to that.
Yeah.
One of the Chris Buck, the co-director to Disney's Wish, it basically talked to the director and said how the film was inspired by obviously by the legacy and the 2D animation, and the look was somewhat 2D look with the lines on the characters. We did early tests with the star as 2D. But yeah, I think we keep exploring. Going on to say that he had discussions with the Disney animation department to kind of begin that process of bringing out more 2D animation. That they're not going to do away with 3D all the way, but they will start introducing more 2D projects into the space. How do we feel about that? Do you feel like that's a regression?
Well, no, because I think obviously the best ones are 2D. The classics are all 2D. Granted, they were limited by the technology, but
I think the stories make them classic, though.
Well, yeah, but you can't have a good story and shit animation.
You like the movie Flushed Away?
I haven't seen that movie in years, man. I haven't seen that movie in fucking years, dude.
Over the Hedge?
I haven't seen that movie in years either.
Damn. The fuck do you watch?
Not those.
Gen V
in 2D.
What you were saying?
But yeah, no. Like, obviously, there's a side to look at it as regression. But I really think, yeah, give it to the artists that know their way around a pencil. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's cool.
Yeah. I think 2D animation, it's cheaper, probably, than 3D. I would think that they would at least put out one epic 3D movie every year, so they don't feel like they're oversaturating the market, and or maybe two now. Nowadays, maybe two, and maybe like 2 or 3 2D animated movies.
Because
from
like I
Disney.
mean that the first one was what, Bugs Life or Toy Story, something like that.
Toy Story. Those aren't 2D. Those are 3D.
No, that's what I'm talking about. 3D.
Oh yeah, it was like Toy Story.
Yeah,
and, like,
and that was back in like 1990 something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kept going. Bugs Life.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Like it was like so far away. Why you say
The
it like
19th century. No, the 1900s. But no, I mean, I just mean like technology wise, that's a long way from where we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got cars that kind of park themselves. No, kind of park themselves, and then you got people that do. I mean, way back when it was just like, hey, let's try this out, and then it obviously ended up working, and now every movie is like 3D. But I think 2D could totally be beneficial. Like I think having that old tone will really bring in like the Disney adults who remember 2D and things like that.
They need to make what's that one movie? Treasure. It has treasure in the name.
Oh, like Treasure Planet?
Treasure Planet.
And
they
like
need to bring that one back.
Lost Sea of Atlantis or whatever.
Oh yeah, that one too.
That animation style. Those animation styles were crisp.
That shit was crazy back in the day. Like watching those. Even what's that other one? The what's it called? The one Moses.
Oh,
Prince of Egypt. The water in 2D, that was pretty cool. Like water splashing up against the 2D image was pretty fucking clean in that movie. I thought like that they actually did a really like good job. So like there's stories that could be told in there. I just feel like obviously it became obsolete because 3D animation came in.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people would appreciate 2D.
Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff out of animation. And some animation they take and they add CGI, you know what I mean? Because some things can't be done by hand.
Yeah.
Like I can show you anime scenes where there is like CGI like that.
Yeah.
It looks funky, but you understand that not everything can be done by hand. But I mean, everything. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Prince of Egypt, those movies were like just hand drawn, hand animated. Like that's cool. Like being able to revert back to that. Totally a W.
I wouldn't say revert, but dabble with that, because I mean, imagine what you could do with 2D and 3D mixed together. You know, like there could probably be a cool ass middle ground where I feel like there's a movie like that already, where like it's 2D, and then when they go out into the real world or whatever, it goes to 3D.
I don't know. I only think about like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's live action and cartoon, but that's about it.
Yeah,
the movies like that,
or Enchanted.
Yeah, the one with what's his name and the Looney Tunes.
Space Jam.
No, well, yeah, Space Jam. But what's the other one with the dude from Brendan Fraser? Isn't it
Looney Tunes Back in Action?
Yes,
I like that one.
Yeah,
love that one.
And they has like Matthew Lillard and talking to Scooby Doo and all that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Damn. No, he was talking to Shaggy. He was talking to himself.
Yeah.
That shit was cool. Lillard Inception. I'm telling you, man, I've been seeing him everywhere because I've been on that fucking FNAF TikTok still. And, man, I just see him all the time in the suit now. Like, every single time. It's just always him in the damn fucking suit. It doesn't hide. It doesn't go away.
The suit looked crisp, though.
Looked alright. But, either which way.
You hate everything.
I don't. I hate
moving on
what you like.
Moving on.
Anything you like, I'm gonna shit
moving
on. But Disney is not done with exploiting their past, or bringing back what people love, apparently, because The Rock himself seemingly is confirming that he is going to be playing the live action Maui in Moana. Now, we heard that they were making it.
Yes.
He did the announcement. We speculated that he might play the character.
Yes.
But it seems like he's going to confirm here. And this is what I mean. Thank you that the strike is over, because he was talking to Jimmy Fallon, and he basically gave us this little piece of tea. So I'm going to let you listen.
My next project that I will be shooting is a live-action version of Moana.
You would definitely do it. You're Maui.
I am.
You're real life Maui.
I am the real life Maui. Thank you guys very much. So excited about this. It's going to be. Oh, and by the way, Tommy Kail is going to direct it.
Hamilton and
He directed Hamilton, the incredible Hamilton.
it's unbelievable.
He's incredible. And
Lin-Manuel?
I got to say, coming back to do all the music of Moana is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Amazing. So, dude, I cannot wait. And here's the thing, Jimmy. Listen. I can go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I could have like buried it, sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin.
Fuck, it's cringe. Stop, dude. So first of all, I just want to point out the disingenuous, but like him swerving, that whole director thing.
Real life Maui.
I swear. Watch. Listen.
I am the real life Maui. Thank you guys very much.
Gonna talk about the director.
It's gonna be. Oh, and by the way, Tommy Kail is gonna direct it.
Hamilton and
He directed Hamilton, the incredible Hamilton.
it's unbelievable.
He's incredible. And
Lin-Manuel?
I gotta say,
He just didn't. He didn't know what else to. He was gonna say a different movie. Let me see if he directed anything else.
That's funny. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't want to see him in a wig.
It's gonna be his real hair.
What? No. I mean, putting two and two together, that is a bald man. That is the crispiest bald man I've ever seen.
What was the director's name? Oh, he directed Hamilton. Let me see.
Yes, he directed Hamilton. Lin-Manuel Miranda. I mean, you're not familiar with him because you don't listen to musicals, but God, he needs to just.
He did the music for Encanto.
Oh, well, there you go. Then I guess you do got a taste for it. I don't know. Is there no other people that can write music? Like, is he just the guy? Did they just go to him immediately? Like, they don't weigh out their options?
He's literally the only guy that Disney goes to, because he did it for that. He did it for the Steve Rogers musical or whatever. He did it. I think he did it for another Disney movie. He did it for Frozen. I think he helped out with Frozen, and yeah, bro, they just use him.
He was in. He played Hamilton. He wrote Hamilton's music. I told you he was in the he did the music for In the Heights. That's the thing. Other people can't write music. They just can't find other people. It's so weird. Like, I mean, get your bag, bro, but goddamn, Disney needs to do other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thomas Kail, and this is why he said he's incredible and didn't have anything else to say, because he literally did Hamilton. All right, the 2020 Hamilton that's apparently got awards and shit. And he did the 2016 version of Grease.
Oh, I guess that is why. He's great for doing Hamilton. I'm like, oh man, that Grease movie. Or the Grease play, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, no, that shit's funny as fuck. He was just like, yeah, he's incredible.
I wonder why they're choosing these people who do plays and stuff then. Other than it being a musical. But I mean, it's a movie first. You get what I'm saying?
Probably because he was able to adapt the play into the movie. So they assume that he can adapt the cartoon to a movie.
It sounds like a disaster.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only connection I could probably think of. And he's already, obviously, Hamilton is an adaptation that was a musical, and they were probably like, Moana's a musical. Yeah, we could fucking. Oh, don't forget to call up Lin-Manuel Miranda. Fucking call him up. You know, it's just Disney.
Are they gonna add new songs?
I doubt it. Maybe they'll probably will, just to spice it up, just to be like, oh yeah, this one's different,
like they did with the Little Mermaid.
Didn't we just fucking watch Moana? Didn't that movie just come out?
2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been out.
Let that shit breathe, bro.
It hasn't even been. 10 years yet.
It hasn't even been. Yeah. This
I
is
don't know.
insane.
I don't know. Maybe he just has strong like pull like that, and he could just be like, "Hey, I want to make this movie," and they're like, "All right,
Black Adam didn't work out. Give me Moana.
I'll make the Mauiverse."
Yeah. Wow. Make the Maui Avengers.
Oh boy, no, no.
Mo-
But yeah, no.
Moana controls the water
That
already.
was so
Right?
cringe.
Is that her thing? She
The
con-
water chose her or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if she controls it like all the way.
And then you have the Tafiti person, which is like a giant Hulk, basically.
See the whole last island, yeah.
Yeah. And then and she could turn lava. Fuck, dangerous. I'm telling you.
This
That's
sounds stupid.
It's a deadly team.
This
And
sounds
then
dumb.
the chicken.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the chicken is there for moral support.
I'm gonna eat that motherfucker. No. Sorry, you guys to go. I'm hungry.
And there was like random bowling balls that came out of the water too, right?
They were coconut.
There were coconuts. Yeah.
Have you seen the anatomy for those things? Like, I guess they released an anatomy book, and it's like they live inside it like crabs. Like there's creatures in it. They're not actual like coconuts.
Oh, no, I've never seen that.
I think.
But interesting that you looked into it.
Well, no, it showed up on my feed, and I was like, that is fucking freaky.
That is insane that they decided to go into detail with that. But yeah, I guess it's confirmed. We're getting The Rock back as what's his name?
Maui.
Maui.
Yeah, I don't want to see him in a wig.
Yeah, bro. I don't care for this. Are we gonna see him with all those tattoos? Are we gonna see? Are they
Already
gonna
has
do
a bunch of
extra
tattoos.
zoomy close-ups for his pecs and abs and muscles and sweats?
Oh yeah, because the guy dances along
Yeah.
his fucking tattoos.
That he
They're
wants
gonna
that shit.
CGI tattoos on him.
I think they'll probably do it real, and then obviously when it moves around, they'll probably have to CGI or do something.
Maybe. I don't know. That's weird.
Hey, get your bag, Dwayne Johnson. But yeah, that whole ending there where he just starts singing, that shit's cringy as fuck. Now I know why. Now I know why I didn't miss the talk show host. Just go on podcasts and then give us these things. They wouldn't stand for that nonsense on a podcast.
They're like, "You better sing, bro." Sit the fuck down.
The audience don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. We're gonna get copyrighted by Disney. I know it. No.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think, honestly, about everything. Marvel. Let us know what you guys think about the whole 2D Disney animation, and let us know what you think about The Rock coming back to bring back Maui. That'll be an interesting thing. Moving on though. Zaslav don't know how to shut the fuck up, bro. He was just.
That's what he looks like. I've never seen him before.
I swear we put up pictures before. You never looked at the pictures?
No. Damn. You old fuck. No.
Oh, he's gonna come at his neck top. Stop, bro.
No wonder all his ideas are fucking old people ideas. Oh, why should we pay them? I lived off of pennies when I was their age. Like, fuck you. No.
Well, then maybe this is gonna make some more sense for you as well, because after getting out of the hot water with, paying their people fairly and, deciding to end the strike,
Yes.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to say that they're overpaid now. He says, now that the work stoppage is over and the writers might consider re-examining their opinion of Zaslav, who concedes the WGA was right about almost everything, quote unquote. In a profile published by Wednesday, the New York Times Magazine, Zaslav says he does not regret the consensus that the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, the AMPTP, made to finally close that tentative deal with the Writers Union September 24th. The quote that Zaslav said, he said, "They are right about almost everything. So what if we overpay? I've never regretted overpaying for great talent or a great asset," Zaslav said. And that made everybody say, well, what the fuck? What do you mean overpay? We just had to, beg and plead. If he would have just shut it the fuck up, I think he would have been out of this hot water, but he just decided to open his mouth. He feels like he's overpaying the writers now. How do we feel about
That's
that?
dumb. The strike just ended for them like a month ago. Like,
WGA?
oh my god. You guys, listen. I understand you're on strike. We pay you fair enough wage to almost live. That should be nice. And then he goes to the table. They get the meetings. The AMBTP is like, "Hey man, just flesh out a little bit more money for these people. They're asking for less than $1 billion. That's you get paid that monthly, some shit like that." He goes, "You know what? Sure." And now he's saying he overpaid for them, and overpays for talent. Oh my God, Zaslav, you need to learn to shut the fuck up. It's so stupid.
I know. He said it. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you didn't get it for like old people, but he's basically giving a compliment and saying like, "I don't mind overpaying for good things." That's basically what he's saying. He's saying it in that way. It's just he said it in the dumbest way possible because he doesn't know how to speak. He's a tycoon who should not be speaking. This is what I mean about like. Now that all the light is everywhere, and this is why, you know, when Tom Cruise was like, "Oh, you know, there's no superstars or anything like that." Well, you know, social media and the digital age, there's no hiding anything. So if, you know, there was a lot of times where you didn't even know that the CEO looked like him. You know, like you would have never known this shit. So they never had to speak to people. They never had to do anything. If they heard anything from anybody, it's from an insider who spoke directly to Zaslav or something. And you know what I mean? It would just be shit like that. So now that they're out in the public and they're being asked questions, they say dumb shit instead of just being like, "Well, I'm glad we finally got to a fair place in between and we can move forward." Like, that's it. That's all he had to say. But now he's like, you know, like I said, it was a compliment in his way, and I understand
like,
that.
It was
but
a very
people are taking it
backhanded
wrong.
compliment.
Yeah,
though.
there you go.
Like
backhanded.
that. Like I understand that, and that's what I was trying to come to terms with. But most people are just gonna be like, "Oh, now he thinks he's overpaying for them when they weren't paying them almost at all livable wage." Like
exactly.
Like that is bad timing in and of itself. Zaslav, learn to shut the fuck up.
Honestly,
Like,
that's one thing.
just learn to shut up.
Yeah,
dude.
don't
Like,
stop talking, bro.
Like, hey, Zaslav, what do you think about your writers now that the strike's over? They're doing great. And move the fuck on. Like, don't say shit that comes to mind. Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, don't be like, "Oh, well, they overpaid and they kind of suck," but you know they're pumping out Aquaman 2. Like, you're gonna watch that garbage next month. You know what I mean? Like, he just needs to shut the fuck up.
If anything, they should take money from the writers for writing that shit. Who did the reshoots and stuff? Actually, we haven't seen the movie. We can't judge it on that. Never mind. I take it back. We'll wait until the movie comes out to thrash it. Because I feel like that's fair.
Go see Aquaman 2, everybody. Go see Wonka.
Aquaman!
Go see Wonka.
Nobody wants to see... Oh, yeah, I kind of do.
You don't want to see Wonka, bro?
Kind of. The thing is that Timothy Chalamet ain't really like an actor that I'm excited to like go and see.
That's because you haven't seen Dune.
He's just not an actor that like
I haven't even seen him in anything.
That's what I'm saying. He's not an actor that I see and I'm like, yeah, I want to go see.
That's because you haven't seen anything with him in it.
But that's what I'm saying is that he's not even appealing for me to want to go see him anyways.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You know,
he's an up and coming actor. You don't just start at the top.
I liked him in Up. That was it. That's all I seen him in.
You didn't even have a role. Watch Dune. You need to watch Dune already.
I haven't seen Dune.
You need to watch Dune.
I'm putting it off.
See, you don't like anything. Moving on.
I'm not for that reason. Damn. Ask the question, my man.
Nah.
Don't jump to conclusions. You leapfrogging over there.
Yeah.
Ask the question. Ask the question.
Why are you putting off Dune?
Oh, because.
Because what? No.
I don't even want to tell you anymore.
Because what?
I don't even want to tell you anymore.
Oh, see, audience, he's scared. You know,
I ain't scared.
He's putting it off because he's like Timothy Chalamet.
It's not that I don't like him. I don't know, man. He's just not a ticket draw to me, bro. Like, he's nothing really. If they put him in something where I have to necessarily go see him, I'll probably check him out. But
you have to watch Dune.
I will obviously get to Dune. It's just
you've been saying that forever.
And I'll be honest. I'll be honest. The cast doesn't really excite me either. I like the only person that I think personally that I kind of wanted to see in Dune was Oscar Isaac, and even then, not really, because of what happened with Moon Knight.
What?
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac does really good there.
Yeah, and then
Dave Bautista.
He's in there, and that's why I wanted to.
Zendaya.
That's one Zendaya. Zendaya really, the last stuff that I really seen her in was Euphoria and No Way Home, and not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not really a fan of her being that depressed person and all that stuff. It's not.
She's not depressing in Dune, or she's not going to be depressing in Dune.
Well, I mean,
she only showed up.
That's to be debated. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's going to be her role again, and I really don't care for her playing that role. And then, who else is in there? Oh, Josh Brolin. I wanted to see him too. Contrary to everybody else, I'm not 100% big fan of Jason Momoa either. He's not on my top list either. I like him as Aquaman, but that's it. I don't really any other role like Fast X. He was cool in. I think he made that movie bearable, but even then, he got on my nerves. I think he was doing too much. Yeah. So like I said,
this guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. That I watch cinema. I don't need to watch things that
Dune
aren't,
was really good.
I mean, if they pull something out of their ass, and I'll eventually get to it. Like I said, if they pull something out of their ass, I'll totally eat my words on it. But as of right now, that's how I feel about them and their acting and all that stuff. And I don't think Jason Momoa really put out anything else. Like, you can't really blame me because I don't think he put out anything else that you could actually remember besides Fast X and Aquaman.
Well, he did that movie on Netflix.
Yeah. But you never watched it.
I'm gonna get around to it. His biggest role was, what was it? Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Yeah, and he's still coming up. So
he's still coming up.
Yeah.
Rubs eye.
He's still an up and coming actor. I don't know what happened. My fucking like an eyelash fell into that shit or something. Fuck.
I know he's still like up and coming. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just not. Maybe it's the roles that he's taking that it's not really helping him out.
Well, he's gonna be Lobo.
Yeah, we'll see how he does then. I hope he doesn't annoy the fuck out of me there. That's one thing that worries me. I don't want him to be over. You know what I mean. I don't want him to be him coming out of Warner Brothers, kissing the sky, screaming, "Yahoo!" You know what I mean? I don't want that Jason Momoa. I want Aquaman and Zack Snyder's Justice League Jason Momoa.
Lobo gives off that kind of vibe, so maybe
Aquaman,
no Lobo. Oh well, yeah.
Like serious,
Snyder,
but
yes.
like he jokes though.
He
jokes in a serious way.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what I hope to get out of him. I hope that we don't get that over exaggerated, goofy, buff. You know what I mean? I hope we don't get what we got in Fast X. I think that was just too far.
He was getting Fast X.
I know you enjoyed it, but if his performance was the only enjoyable part, that says a lot. Because I don't even think his performance was like. You could tell he was having fun, but I don't think it was like fucking crazy.
So you just don't like anything.
Yeah, sorry. Let us know what you guys think over there. Am I on the bad side? I feel like that one might be a conversation starter right there. Moving on though, box office for the Hunger Games for this weekend at least.
Oh, is that already?
Yeah, it's coming out this Thursday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Apparently expectations are putting it around 50 million on his debut. Hopefully by at least the end of the Thursday preview that it'll get 50 million. That's why they're praising it as a win. I know Rachel Zeggler has kind of been in the news. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos being made about her that's saying that she's kicked off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, she's unfazed, and that's probably not true. We don't know just yet. Well, not kicked off, but blacklisted, and that Disney knows that she's a PR nightmare and all this and that. Like, apparently, there's a lot of scoopers saying that she's on the bad side of people.
Yeah.
And this movie is very much going to hinge. Her career is going to hinge off this movie, basically. That, who knows? Like, if this movie doesn't do good, who knows if she gets another role?
That makes sense. Scary to think about, but to be fair, kind of deserved. No actor or actress deserves to be put through the ringer like this, but if you do it to yourself, it's kind of called for. You know what I'm saying?
Rachel Zeggler?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like Zachary Levi, her, things like that. Like, if you bring this kind of negative attention to yourself and you're constantly fucking up and saying out of pocket shit, like, of course you're gonna have not just public opinion on you, but your business status and all that is gonna tank because you're a fucking nightmare. Like,
Yeah.
Zachary Levi, Spy Kids, was like his recent movie, and then this one. I think they already said that the movie got a rotten score or something like that.
For this movie?
Yeah,
Did it?
I thought so. I thought I read that somewhere.
Let me see.
Like a 69% or whatever, or 59%, something like that. But yeah, no. Obviously, if you're saying dumb shit like this or saying dumb shit like they do all the time, you're just gonna be a problem that studios aren't gonna want to deal with. Paddington 2, she lost out because of the strike. This one, she was barely hanging on. She couldn't even promote for most of it. I think she only started promoting last week, and even then, I haven't seen much interviews with her either. So
No. It's been all Marvel.
yeah,
I think they were like first come, first serve type shit.
Yep.
It's at a 62%
Oh,
score.
See?
A couple more points, it would be splat. It'd be that splat. I mean, hopefully for her career, it does good, because I don't think she could survive this. And obviously we know her final movie would actually be Snow White, but come on, that shit.
that one's not seeing.
That
any
shit
numbers.
has
This is gonna be where it's at.
Fucking death sentence that movie has. And I know you were saying like, oh, that. I think the last time you said when we had seen the pictures that you were like, oh, they just wanted to make giant cartoon,
Yeah,
whatever. I'm thinking they made them giant to block out the real people.
you think so?
I think they're re-CGIing like everything, and I think in order for them to completely remove the people, they're making them overgrown.
But they're dwarves. Can't be giant. They'd have to be. I'm
Well-
telling you, they have to be like.
Because they were short, but they were still big.
That's why they have to be like cartoonishly large.
And I think they're doing that big because of the fact that they're trying to cover the actual people that were behind it.
So weird.
The regular people.
That's so weird.
And the one dwarf.
I don't know. Maybe.
The hippies.
Maybe.
I don't know. That was just my theory. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, why'd they make them so big? Because I seen the picture. I'm like, what if they're actually just trying to hide the actual people that were supposed to be around them? That she was supposed to be around.
Either way, that's disturbing as fuck.
And they're pushing it all the way back to 2025. And if it was supposed to be with those people themselves, I mean, let's be honest. If the photography and everything was done, and they were planning to CGI them a long time ago, all they had to do was CGI them and then put the movie out when it was supposed to be. But they filmed everything, edited, cut it, and got all this backlash from the people. They were like, well, we're going to need more time to remove the people. And they were like, well, we'll push it back because, I mean, she's not a hot ticket right now. She's in hot water. Let's go ahead and give it some air to breathe, and we'll CGI the dwarves. I don't know. That's probably something that is going on.
I don't know. Maybe. But at the same time, can't they, like, sue for that?
What do you mean?
Like, hey, you guys purposely sabotaged my movie or whatever. They were focused on this. And
By
not
putting
me.
the dwarves in instead of having the people?
Yes.
I don't think so, because they're probably still going to use their voices. I just think that they're just putting the dwarves inserted for their bodies.
Maybe.
Which is kind of fucked up, because they could have just been, what's it called? Just a voiceover kind of role. But Disney could probably argue and be like, well, it's kind of like that Twilight situation. You remember Twilight?
The
You
baby?
remember-
Talking about the baby?
No, when the scene in New Moon, or like in a few of their scenes, I guess when Bella's petting the wolf,
Yeah.
Jacob, it's actually Taylor Lautner in a green screen suit,
That's funny.
and he's basically bowing his head forward, and she's petting him. And I'm just like, that's so fucked. I always thought, I was like, that's just so fucked up. They didn't need him in that suit. They could have had literally anybody because they were gonna fucking do the wolf anyways, and they were like, no, to get that authenticity, he had to be there. And I was like, that like you guys just didn't want to pay anybody else to put on the fucking suit. That's bullshit, bro.
That's funny.
I'll show you a video of it, but there's a behind the scenes clip of him like literally just like head down doing that.
I didn't even know that.
But yeah, that's what they could argue that. So that's probably a thing. But let us know if you guys are watching this movie. I know like this episode's gonna come out afterwards, but let us know if you guys watched it. Let us know if you contributed to the box office. We'll be talking about the box office because I think Rachel Zeggler's career is ending up to be like Zachary Levi. Where is he? Fucking making,
who knows,
Netflix kids movies
outside of WB, screaming for Shazam 3 or something like that.
Yeah. So moving on though, we're gonna go ahead and hit our last rounds. We're getting some friendly fire and a lot of fire from Marvel. So we're getting Sony. We got Sony Madam Web trailer to react to. We got the What If series to react to, and we have one more Disney Plus show called Percy Jackson. We got a new trailer that we're gonna react to as well.
Very good.
I had the TED lined up, but it's just a teaser. It's only 50 seconds. I didn't think it was worth it. We'll wait for an actual trailer when that one comes out. But
does that mean I can watch it by myself? No.
yeah. Okay. You can watch it by yourself, and we'll just watch the trailer. We'll react to the trailer when it comes out. But the Madam Web trailer first. Now I've been hearing some weird things about this trailer. I've seen a picture. It was an accidental picture. I don't know what the context is or anything, but it was Sydney Sweeney in the Spider-Woman costume. Yeah. And I seen a dude in a random Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, like a black suit.
With like red goggles.
Yes.
I don't know what that's about. I do want to get into this trailer though. If you have any thoughts, I know you were waiting for this, and I'm sure you saw a couple things. Did you see anything
I saw
else?
the suit. I saw the suits, and that was about it. That's like the biggest hit pieces. I think I need full context, so let's just watch it, and then I'll give my address about the suit and stuff.
All right, let's go.
Seeing it in full effect.
Why do you care for me? Why do you know?
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's go. Let's try that again.
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time,
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
trying to save people who were running out of it. Until one moment changed everything.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening.
I've been having visions.
I knew he was gonna die.
I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me? What do you want?
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What is going on?
I can see the future.
Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works.
I've seen that man before.
So who is he?
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic. Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
What do you want from me?
I have no idea what those girls are called.
Why don't you want from me?
I think he can see into the future.
What are you wondering?
He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down!
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me?
Your future was almost so different.
Where do we go?
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Where are we?
you're showing off.
Maybe a little.
In all my years, I've never seen something so intentional, extraordinary, pungent, literal pile of dog shit, bro. What the fuck was that trailer, my guy? What the fuck was that? That shit was dog shit. That shit looks so bad. Who is the guy in the suit, first of all?
They said that he was from Venom. That he was in the first Venom.
Huh?
The Ezekiel dude?
Who's that?
Shit.
The fact that Sony thinks that we're paying attention to the cinematic universe
Hold on.
like that is insane. What is this trailer? Where's the dude in the fucking suit, my man? Where is he? Oh, right here. What?
They say his name was Ezekiel something, right?
Ezekiel.
Said it in the trailer.
That shit looks like a... Why does his suit look like that?
Yeah, it's Ezekiel something. Let me see if I can...
There's no spider symbol or what looks to be one, but it's not really there. He was on the roof. There's 3. All these characters just seem like they have their own potential, and why Sony is just like bunching them up, I don't get.
I think he can see into the future.
He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down!
What do you want from
Right there.
What do you want?
Look at his fucking suit, my man. What the hell are they doing? What'd you think of the trailer?
It looks weird. I think it looks weird. And like Sydney Sweeney out of the equation. I don't know. I'm interested only because I just want to see what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Not even for that. She's gonna be playing Hawk Girl. Isabella
Oh yeah.
Merced.
Okay.
She'll be playing Hawk Girl in Superman Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Is Sony just trying to like see which movie can take the furthest? Like they're like, Morbius, we could do better. Like, what the fuck is this? Like
I don't know. It feels like they're trying to do something like crazy, but
this is 3 for 3.
It's
got to be 3 for 3.
They're doing everything they can to like just not use Spider-Man for some reason.
Because he's in the MCU. But it's like, okay, you have Venom, which was decent. That one was okay. I can be on the bandwagon to be like, yeah, Venom is good. I could say that. Venom 2, my opinion, was a dud. They wasted potential that they could have probably used. Morbius, another dud. What the fuck? Why did you guys have... Why you guys too... Wait, exactly. At one point, it looked amazing. Maybe through reshoots, COVID, I don't know, they fucking second guessed, and
it was the reshoots and the fact they pushed it behind No Way Home that made it like fall.
It was stupid. And now here we are with another movie that doesn't really look appealing and just put together. I don't know, man. Craven? That's just gonna be coming out pretty soon. And this is what we have to look forward to that. Yeah, man, Sony got to get it together.
I don't know. I'm oddly interested in it. I don't know what it is.
It's Sydney Sweeney.
No,
but you're dirty.
No.
My building.
It's not just because
You're the paramedic.
I'm like,
Yeah, you almost ran me over.
I just want to see what the outcome is. That's it.
Trying to like.
What those girls who come.
Oh, right there.
Her suit needed the white lenses, and it would have been fucking perfect.
Oh, you think because she doesn't have it?
Yes. It looks weird. She needs the white lenses.
I'm just saying. She looks fine. I think all three of them are real like pretty and shit like that. But it's like, what is the point of this? Like, what is the point of this movie? Like, I heard the rumors it's supposed to be basically Terminator for Spider-Man, but who asked for that? What is the point of this movie? What is the point of like its existence? Why, to put Sydney Sweeney in a fucking Spider-Man suit? Nobody cares. And why does she get to do this? There's so many other like Spider-Girls that could have probably done this and it would have came out maybe better. Anne Hathaway, she would have been a great Spider-Woman.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on through their head. I mean, I got my own pitch ideas for Spider-Man movies, but damn, not anything like this. Like, if I could redo Morbius, I'd make it a horror movie.
Right? Yeah.
People were talking about a Ben Reilly movie, which is just his clone, Peter's clone, but I mean, maybe some shit like that. It could be interesting. But the Clone Saga is a convoluted mess.
That would be cool too. I'd be down for something like that. It's just
a Mayday movie would go hard.
This seems cool, but like, why are you doing it with Spider Women that we don't know? And I'm not trying to say like I'm one of those people that don't want to see women front and center, but we got to be honest. There's been a trend, right? Birds of Prey. You got the Marvels, which is doing poorly right now. You got Captain Marvel that people were, doing that. Apparently, MCU's a thing. So if people are already basically going against having women as leads, you putting 5 females in front of people and being one male that is supposed to try to kill him, and that at the end of this movie it's going to be like, see, women can beat men or something like that. You know how many people are going to fucking hurl? That shit's insane. This is the movie that should not have been made at this time right now. This probably would have made sense like when Catwoman came out.
People fucking hated that movie.
I think
the fact that you'd subject the movie to that kind of shit is insane.
It looks like it's probably going to be like Catwoman level.
No.
Nothing
can be
CWE,
Catwoman level.
CWE, I say it. No? You don't think so?
Maybe.
That little blast was kind of like, whatever Sydney Sweeney did. That little like ray blast or whatever it was.
I think he can see into the future.
That little thing right here?
It's like a web.
Oh, it's a web?
It's supposed to be like a web.
With their heads like this?
Her powers are different.
Oh.
I don't know what it is. I forget their origins in the comics.
I like the suit though. I think the suit will look good. I think if anybody's gonna be the draw, it'll be Sydney Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
I think obviously. A lot of don't sit next to any guys in the movie theater though. And if the floor is sticky when you get out of the movie, don't ask questions. Just keep walking on by. That's it.
This is the Magic Mike for men.
Oh, but if that's what it's labeled, fuck it. If that's what gets people to come and see
Watching it for the plot, guys.
I swear, if they hype this movie up and it's garbage, and they're just like Sony's like, they fucking love this movie, and we get more of this shit, all because I would say this is fucking porn, but they basically put porn in front of us. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not porn.
I know it's not porn. They're not doing anything. But Sydney Sweeney looking like that after coming off of Euphoria and people knowing what she looked like, see, I feel like that's gonna be complicated.
That was one of my questions. That was one of my things, because like, can people see her
as anything else but a slut?
That's not the way I would have put it. Basically, like, have people seen Euphoria and been like, "Oh, she's in here. I'm gonna go watch it." Whatever.
I wonder what role she plays in that HBO show that she's in.
She's a cop, I think.
Is she? Maybe I gotta see her in there to see if we can differentiate her from that. Because I've seen comments and people were saying that apparently, like, she during the trailer she seemed like she was trying not to act like that, and it kind of came off weird. So I personally don't see it. I didn't see anything like that, but I don't know. This movie doesn't seem appealing to me at all. Like, the Marvels had me more hyped with that last trailer than this trailer has.
It's one trailer.
Yeah, this trailer looks like dog shit though. That Spider-Man costume looks like fucking horrendous.
I think that's the idea.
I don't know, man. This whole trailer just looks bad. I just cannot get behind. There's no hype for this movie whatsoever. But if something comes back around, we'll see. Emma Roberts is in here. Adam Scott. A lot of people are speculating that
he's Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Maybe
for Tom Holland.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it's all right. We'll see. Go check out the trailer. Madam Web. It's on YouTube. Let us know what you guys think of it.
Yes.
I personally think it looks bad. Josh is gonna look into it because of Sydney Sweeney. We know.
Hey man,
be better.
If it was Mila Kunis,
be better.
Shut up.
Be better.
Because if it was Mila Kunis, it'd be a whole different conversation.
It depends, because she's out of her prime now.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. I loved her up until, like, I don't know. Every time I see her now, she looks beat up, man. Like, that video that we seen her apologizing with Ashton Kutcher.
She just woke up to film that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Dude. She look all beat up. And I haven't seen her in anything else that she doesn't look all beat up. I think the last time I seen her in a movie was in the one with Channing Tatum. Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
That sci-fi one? The Wachowski brothers, sisters were trying to get off? Yeah. But we got our next trailer, another Marvel show. Marvel Studios What If Season 2. I honestly don't think that this season would have been made without the other 2 episodes that got, basically had to be pushed back to the season. But I think... I don't know. Are you excited for this show? Were you excited for the first season?
No.
I really couldn't.
Well, I was excited, but
you say you didn't like it,
but
though.
then it ended up being ass.
So, any hope for this season?
Maybe.
Are you hoping
if they're playing on any interesting ideas, I think I'll check it out. But I gotta check it out first.
You gotta look at the trailer. You think the trailer will give you a good indication?
Yeah.
All right. I have no thoughts on this, to be honest. Going into it, What If Season 1 was cool for me. I really didn't. I think the only one I really didn't like was that Thor one.
Unanimously, I feel like everyone hates that Thor one.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that shit.
It was a waste of space.
Honestly,
waste of space and storytelling.
I know filler, but like extra filler on that one.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the coolest one was that Hank Pym one. That was insane, killing them all. I just didn't like how it ended with Loki being the thing or whatever, and blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. But let's check out this trailer. We'll see where we go and see if we see it. See if we see any potential for which character might be the one showing themselves next in live action. I guess because Peggy Carter came out in What If, and then we seen her in live action in Doctor Strange. So we'll see what happens.
This kid puts on quite a show.
I have eyes on the target. He does not look all that threatening.
Looks can be deceiving, Your Highness.
Are you sure you do not want any backup?
Nah, I'm great with kids.
Oh, fuck.
You thought the story was over. But it was only just beginning. I don't do sequels. Normally. But things have gotten a little twisted in the multiverse.
What if they were a Mad Max?
Who is this handsome dog?
Oh.
Grandmaster?
Well, the actor.
Jeff Goldblum.
I've been looking for you for a long time. Time. Just be careful. I don't think I can bear to narrate what might happen next.
Darcy, we got a code red. The Avengers Tower's been overtaken.
On Christmas? What is this, Con Air? No, wait, Under Siege? No. Oh, that's not it.
Hey, John McClane, focus!
Oh shit!
They're releasing one day till what, Christmas?
Yeah, 9 days starting on December 22nd.
Oh, what?
December 22nd, and then it's gonna go 9 days. Oh, through the new year.
Yeah, it's a little weird, don't you think?
Yeah,
a little pretentious on Disney's part.
I think because I think I was hearing a rumor that that Happy Hogan, that the Christmas one is supposed to land exactly on Christmas.
On Christmas,
and then obviously by the last one is
Happy
supposed
Hogan,
to be New Year's.
See, it's those ones where it sounds kind of boring.
Well, you don't know who's breaking into Avengers Tower.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do you care about Happy Hogan enough to watch that? No.
I enjoy some Hogan. Yeah, no, that's probably gonna be like the Thor episode.
Seeing the Avengers,
the old school Avengers,
yeah,
like how it would be if
it
was Hank Pym and all
ago.
that. Yeah, that
one's
clear.
interesting. I'll say that one.
The Wanda one looks interesting.
Is that? I'm assuming that kid was supposed to be Hank Pym. I mean, not Hank Pym. Peter Quill.
Probably, yeah.
If he was using his powers from his dad.
Yeah. And then I think the one that's gonna make it a live action is that Pocahontas looking one.
Maybe, huh?
She is. Yeah, they put a lot of emphasis on her.
She looked cool.
Yeah, I wonder if she's like a new character or something that they're trying to like debut.
Maybe, yeah. Evil Strange is coming back. I thought we were done with him in Multiverse of Madness.
No, I think he's gonna keep rack it up because even there was a rumor for Secret War saying that he was gonna show up there. That, you know, basically bringing in what I'm assuming is gonna be what they did in season 1, the multiversal Avengers or whatever. Bring them in.
Well, yeah, because it looks like they're teeing up another big bad, which is that Thanos looking one. Again, they're playing on the Infinity Stones again, which I kind of hate. Fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Remember how good we were?
There has to be
hella fighting over there where is it? Where the 10 rings were.
Yeah.
That looks interesting. Where Odin was? That seems interesting. Like Asgard,
I think
probably found out about that power and was
I didn't
like,
see
we gotta
Captain
go get
Carter
it.
in here.
Yeah, she was there for a second.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was she was like reaching for something. Like Steve Rogers type shit. Like,
yeah. Well, we seen her last time, and they're playing on that whole storyline again, wasting another episode on continuing those events.
Yeah, probably.
That Tony Stark one was if he landed on Titan or something like that, or if he landed on the Collector's Planet. That's what it is.
Is that the racing one?
Yes, I'm assuming that's it. The one that got shafted from.
For the next one. Oh, you know what? I think that the Pocahontas one too. I think I heard that one was the one that got shelved too to be pushed back, because that one was supposed to come out in season 1, and then I think there was another one where they said it connects to the one that Gamora did.
Yeah, that one, the one where she was supposed to be basically the Thanos.
Yeah, there's one that's going to continue. That
yes,
one. Yeah,
because that's the thing. They skipped out on an episode, and that's where that Gamora came in at the end of season 1. But we missed that episode. Yeah, so it was kind of like, what the fuck was she doing here?
So that one's going to connect to that one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, at least it'll give you incentive to want to watch both seasons. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like they're having more fun with this season.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I feel
sure
like
it looks like there's gonna be some dull episodes, which I understand is probably gonna happen.
But I would prefer it being one a day than one every week.
Yeah,
this series, like, that's fun
this
for
one
a cartoon.
Feels like it could drop all at once. It could even be more than 10 episodes if they wanted to, but they're animation and all that.
Yeah, I kind of find it fun to have it one a day though. I kind of find that fun, so I'm down with that. To me, that's a unique thing because they don't often do that.
Every day for the new year.
I wonder why they did that with this season though. If that means that
it's Disney and they want to do something pretentious and egotistical like that.
That, and I wonder if they're actually going to see if people are interested in it and see if there's potential for season 3. Because I think the first season didn't really get a lot of views. So I think if they tune in for like this special event, maybe they could do that every year where they just kind of like put out these what ifs
maybe
at the end of the year.
Like,
that'd be clean.
Yeah. Maybe.
I wonder if it'll be expensive to get the voice actors back all the time.
Probably. Darcy coming back. She's not. I don't imagine she's too expensive. I don't think she's an A-lister yet. But hearing her back and all that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm down.
But yeah, Hank Pym. I think I'm more interested in the old Avengers. Like I think that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very good.
Hank Pym, Ant-Man, Wasp.
That's
the Winter Soldier was on there. T'Chaka.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was kind of excited to see that one too.
Oh,
that was pretty cool to open up with.
Yeah.
And if that is Peter Quill, that'll be kind of interesting.
Imagine it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I give it like a 6. I'm interested, but I know there's gonna be some bullshit in here.
You're gonna feel a little disappointed at the end of a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But just don't feel too disappointed. Last but not least, we got the new Percy Jackson trailer. Now I'm really excited for the show. The first trailer really got me hyped. This one probably is gonna get me even more hyped. I don't know what you coming off the last trailer. How do you feel about this one?
I liked it. It looks good. I think I'm just really waiting for this show. Like I think all this anticipation is really like it's drawing me in, but I don't know. Like I feel very like average about it. Maybe I need this one, because the other one was a teaser, right?
No, it was an actual like. Oh yeah, it was a teaser trailer technically.
Yeah, the teaser for the trailer.
But they still put it at like 2 minutes or like a minute.
Yeah, it was long, huh? I think this one will probably redefine it. It looks like another 2-minute runtime, 3 minute.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. So I mean, it could do a lot.
Yeah, it could show you a little bit more than last time, and maybe draw you in a little bit more, get your anticipation a little bit more hyped.
But I'm into it.
I'm already hyped. I gotta see this. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Perseus. That's me.
Mm-hmm. That's who you're named after.
Because he was a hero?
Because he was brave and kind and against all odds. He managed to find his way to a happy ending.
I'm used to the world feeling weird to me. Like a puzzle with half the wrong pieces. But lately, it all feels different somehow.
Percy, you are special. When you're ready to hear what the gods have in store for you, they'll tell you.
Percy, the stories I have told you about Greek gods and monsters, they are real.
This is crazy.
You are a half-blood, and half-bloods are not safe in the world.
Everything has been training for what's still ahead of you.
Hold on.
Percy Jackson, your father needs your help. The Master Bolt has been stolen. If you don't return the bolt, there will be war. That is your quest. I know it sounds daunting, but you won't be alone. A quest is always undertaken by 3.
Demigods process reality differently. We gotta figure out what you're good at.
Should I try again?
No!
No!
There's no place for me here.
You still don't get where you fit into all this. We were sent on a quest by the gods. What do you think, it'll be easy?
Demigods, welcome.
Mom, I'm not leaving you.
Perseus.
Hold fast. Brave the storm.
Maybe I won't even need a sword. I'm gonna need a sword.
December 20th next month. Come on, bro.
coming out next
Oh
year,
my
next
god,
month.
that looks so good. I'm so happy Rick Rodian, the dude that actually made the books, that he's actually a part of this like process and everything. So that really gives me high hopes. This looks really good. Obviously, it's a show, so like the CGI is not. Some of them kind of did look wonky. I'm hoping they probably touch it up a little bit more when closer to release date.
You're gonna see him really control water.
No, not yet. That's probably gonna be like a surprise. But that was a surprise in the book, so they're probably gonna save that for people that didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm into it. Interesting that again Disney lining it up with this other project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure this is gonna be a week-to-week basis. So I mean, while you're getting What If every day, you're gonna have to wait to get what, like 8 episodes?
Yeah, 8. Probably
something
8.
like that. I'm not bad. I'm into it. It looks good. Can't wait.
No gripes, no nothing.
Not really. No.
You don't have any issues?
Mm-mm.
Now, this isn't. Is this your area? No, you're not into like the old timey.
No, yeah, no. The Greek gods are always gonna be like a thing of mine.
Okay.
More than Norse. so I mean that's the big difference. But I like this Zeus and all them. Like that's cool. Can't wait to see what they do with this.
Okay. All right. I'm excited too. It looks great to me. I really don't have any negatives. I think they're doing really good. Maybe having Lin Miranda in there, but that's he's in house.
As soon as he started talking, I was like, holy shit, they got him again.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Like, what?
And on top of that, this is what's his name's last performance?
Yes. Lance
Riddick. There you go. Lance Riddick's
May he
last
rest in
performance.
peace.
Yeah. Not trying to be disrespectful and say what's his face. I was trying to remember his name. But yeah, his last performance too. So this is gonna be good. I wonder how they're gonna
go out.
I wonder how they're gonna, if they do get a season 2, how they're gonna move on from him. I think obviously they're gonna have to recast, but how they're gonna explain the whole changing body.
I think it's just gonna be about a lot of like shape shifting because they can do that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they'll probably. It's an easy way out too.
But I mean, playing Zeus, it's insane.
Yeah, still good.
What?
Lance is like.
Fuck.
Lance is like black, but oh no, that's not his kid. Never mind. Zeus can be black.
You talking about Poseidon?
Yeah.
Poseidon is the white guy.
Yeah. I forgot who was who. I forgot who was the daddy of that kid. But yeah. Poseidon's kid and stuff like that. Either which way, I'm excited for this show. Go check out the trailers. What If Season 2 trailer is on YouTube, and the Percy Jackson and the Olympians trailer is also on YouTube. Check them out. Let us know what you guys think of them. They look solid to us. I'm down for it. I'm honestly excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. With that being said, Josh, before we sign off, let them know one more time where they can talk to us if they got us a movie they want us to review. If there's a topic we should be talking about, there is a lot of topics that don't make it to every single episode. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, let us know.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. We post new episodes or you hit us up there for any news or movies you want us to cover. We're also on Facebook if you're into that. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcast, at FilmBros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts. We're on a bunch of sites. Anywhere you get your podcast, remember that, at FilmBros Podcast. Support us in a big way. Buzzsprout, link is in the bios of the socials I just gave you. Subscribers get special perks, shout-outs on episodes, so we recognize you for helping us out. Again, at FilmBros Podcast, at Buzzsprout, link is in the bios. Listen to us anywhere you listen to us. Be a part of the conversation. Every Saturday and throughout the week, we'll go live on Twitch at FilmBros Podcast. Same thing, link is in the bios. And then subscribe to our YouTube at FilmBros Podcast.
Yeah, and if you guys listen for this long, leave some stars up wherever you guys are listening, and even a review. That'd be great. And we'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you later.